What's going on, guys? It's Salvaje, and in this video I want to talk about Overwatch. Basically the game that just fails to capture my long-term investment because it's basically a game in the past in today's day and age. And on top of all that, I don't just want to hate on the game, I guess you could say. I also just want to drop some feedback, I guess you could say. I just believe that there are so many things that Overwatch can do to be an even much funner game, and to be a game that actually keeps me invested and a game that keeps me coming back. This is coming from someone that has 900 levels on console, reached fucking diamond on competitive ones, and on top of all that, has 300 levels on PC. So in other words, I have played a pretty decent amount of Overwatch. Oh yeah, and I also have 4 golden guns. 5, I guess you could say, because I got 3,200 comp points just sitting in my console gallery. Anyways, long story short, I've played a lot of Overwatch. But as the years go by and as the months go by, I just find myself just less and less motivated to go back into the game. And it isn't because the gameplay mechanics are just not fun, it's just because there's so many things that really hold Overwatch back in today's day and age. Like, we're living in the day and age of like live service games. Alright, we have games like Fortnite, which is the biggest example, and a lot of people compare Fortnite to Overwatch actually, even though Fortnite is a completely different thing. But the truth is, games like Fortnite, games like Destiny 2 Forsaken, for example, keep players invested and keep players coming back. And games like Overwatch just don't. And I think that's the biggest problem that Overwatch has at the moment. But of course, I want to explain myself. Like I said, right, we live in an age where we have games like Fortnite and Destiny 2. And I'm not just talking Fortnite Battle Royale, I'm also talking about Fortnite Save the World, which is an amazing co-op experience that Fortnite also offers. Long story short, we have a lot of players nowadays that are of course playing multiple games. Games like Overwatch, games like Destiny 2 Forsaken, Anthem, that's going to be coming soon on February. On top of all that, we also have, like I said, Fortnite Battle Royale. So the point is, people are of course very strict with their time nowadays. And the loot box system basically just punishes these people. These people want to see a sense of progression when it comes down to cosmetics, and the loot box system, the outdated loot box system, basically just holds them back. I was playing, the Overwatch Winter event the other day, just like playing a couple of matches. I was able to get like about 13, 14 loot boxes. In not even in a single one of those loot boxes, I was able to get an event legendary, right? So then I asked myself the question, why do I want to be playing this game that isn't rewarding me at all whatsoever, and I'm not seeing any sense of progression at all whatsoever, when I can just play other games like Fortnite Battle Royale or Fortnite Save the World or Destiny 2 Forsaken, or like I said, Anthem, that's going to be coming out in January, right? I guess you could say it's because it's fun, right? But that's the thing. After you play Overwatch for a while, and after you have over 1,000 levels in the game, fun just isn't good enough anymore. You want something to strive for. And of course, that's when golden guns come in Overwatch. But golden guns and the state of golden guns in Overwatch is completely outdated. Let's be honest here. Nobody likes playing competitive play, and chances are that if you're watching this video, you're probably a platinum and below player, which means that your experience in competitive just isn't really the best. But I really do feel we have two types of players in Overwatch. We have Steve and we have Pepe. And Steve is a straight up badass at Overwatch. He's a Masters player. He's confident at where he's playing. He doesn't really care about reaching Grandmaster. Point is, Steve is really good at the game, but he still doesn't enjoy Overwatch because it just doesn't keep him invested. Unlike games like Fortnite Battle Royale and Fortnite Save the World, for example. And then we have Pepe. So Pepe plays Overwatch casually. He really likes playing quick play. But of course, Overwatch doesn't keep him invested, and he has other games to play, so obviously he's gonna go play other games like Fortnite, for example. The point is, Overwatch needs a way to keep players invested. We need a way to get golden guns outside of competitive play, and we need to get loot boxes faster, because golden guns and loot boxes are of course the closest thing that Overwatch has when it comes down to a progression system, and when it comes down to of course a system that is satisfying. However, making loot boxes basically scam boxes, and making golden guns basically almost impossible to get unless of course you only play competitive play is something that is holding Overwatch back tremendously. And I really do think that they really need to fix this outdated system, which is why I'm going to be talking about the solution sort of later on in the video. I don't have a reason to return to Overwatch, and most importantly, I don't have a sense of progression in Overwatch. When it comes down to Fortnite Save the World, I want to reach power level 140, the max power level. And of course, throughout my way, I want to, of course, increase my arsenal of heroes and weapons so that I can be more powerful and more overpowered. When it comes down to games like Destiny, you know, people like to, of course, level up their power level as well and get, of course, unique weapons. When it comes down to Fortnite Battle Royale, you have challenges that, of course, give you a sense of progression. You have fun doing these challenges because, of course, you're going to be getting cosmetic items. But then we have Overwatch, a game that you're just supposed to play it just for fun. Again, an outdated game in this new age of video games. So, Jeff and the Overwatch team, for the past couple of months, they have been teasing this new thing that they have been working on. This new project that is going to be changing Overwatch drastically, right? And it's going to be so good. I think that's just the replay system, honestly. And quite honestly, if you're telling me that we're getting a replay system in Overwatch and we're not getting a challenges system, I'm going to lose it because I'm literally extremely close to just quitting Overwatch. And the only reason why I'm making this video is because I really care about the game and I really want to see it succeed. The point is, we need challenges in Overwatch, goddammit. We need challenges for every single hero. When you complete a challenge, you get competitive points and you get experience so that, of course, you can get those loot boxes faster. And we don't just want challenges that you can just complete in about a week. No, we want challenges that you need to complete like in about a year. Like, for example, get 20,000 headshots with Widowmaker. And if you get 20,000 headshots with Widowmaker, you're going to be getting 5 loot boxes, you're going to be getting 200 competitive points, and you're going to be getting 10,000 XP. Alright, we need challenges like that. You know, challenges that people can strive for. One of the biggest problems with Overwatch is, like I said, there just isn't any sense of progression. But what if you would put challenges for every single hero? Like, get 500 healing with Mercy. Get 1,000 healing with Mercy. Get 1,500 healing with Mercy. And as you complete these challenges, you get a small amount of competitive points and you get a pretty decent amount of XP. Basically to just make the loot box grind a little bit less. When you add challenges into the game, people are sort of motivated to do these challenges. They want to do these challenges because they know they're going to be getting XP. They're going to be getting competitive points. And of course, they're going to be having fun with the game. They're going to be striving for something to do instead of just playing quote unquote for fun. Again, something that doesn't really work in today's day and age. Don't get me wrong, I would love to play Overwatch for fun, but I also want a sense of accomplishment. I want a sense of progression. And games like Fortnite Save the World, Fortnite Battle Royale, you know, Anthem, that's probably going to be coming up. Hopefully that's not going to be a complete failure. Games like Destiny 2 Forsaken, other games out there, right, have this brand new system except Overwatch. Overwatch is an outdated game with outdated system. Alright, and it needs to change. It needs challenges. A lot of people might say, you know, if we put challenges into the game, then people are only going to want to play Genji to like get this specific challenge for Genji. No, not really. Because again, the challenges aren't mandatory. Alright, and on top of all that, the challenges aren't going to force people to play specific roles because there's going to be challenges for every single hero. And guys, like, there can be so many challenges. Like, activate Infrasight 25 times. Activate Infrasight 10,000 times, right? You know, shoot from the hip with Widowmaker, you know, and do X amount of damage. And then the next stage is X amount of damage. Long story short, things that you want to go after that sort of, again, give you a sense of accomplishment. Someone is getting into Ana and they want to see how well they are improving with Ana. Well, guess what? Not only can they actually see how they are improving by playing the game, but they can also see how much they are improving by, of course, the challenges that they are completing. Again, it's an investment. It's something that's going to keep the player actually interested in Overwatch. And quite honestly, I'm going to be pretty honest with you guys. If Overwatch doesn't have this system soon, I don't really think it's going to be a permanent game in the channel in 2019. It's just going to be one of those games that I'll play and make videos on from time to time because I'm really tired of trying to get invested into Overwatch. And of course, every single time I try to get invested into the game just fails to capture my attention. Why? Because it's an outdated game that needs changing, and it needs changing fast before it loses almost the entire player base. A lot of people are unhappy and unsatisfied with Overwatch, and I think a challenges system would make the game way more enjoyable. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. If you're an Overwatch player, yeah, I guess, you know, drop your thoughts in the comment sections below. Don't be a little dick about it. Peace out. See you on the next one.